Morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trade in all our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. As long as you're on SIM, we're not responsible for your trade. The market is sideways from 9:48 until now. And if you are auto trading or you're thinking about trading, you have to keep your eye on the support area 50 to 59. If we cross it, that means we have short. If we do not cross it, stay on the side. You should not be trading at this moment. You have to be careful with your trading. And right now, what we will do on the sideway, we try to make $1,000 between 10 and 11, and we are going to. We already made the first 1,000. Is right there, and now we are going to go for another 1,000 on this auto trade. And also on the ES, we are going to activate the ES to start taking trades and trying to get also 1,000 on it. And this is not a good start on the Nasdaq. And we'll try to. Okay, the ES took a long trade, and we are already 105 plus on the Nasdaq, and this one here is taken from the fib lines, so we will update you on this as soon as possible. It's gonna take a short trade. We are 300 up, and it's taking the trade from the fib. Now we are 300, we still 300. Now we are 410, you can see the numbers here. We are 385. $370 plus. $495 plus. It's right there, the numbers. Okay, this is not good. We are 495 plus. We are 580 plus. It's really fast, very fast market. We are 560 plus. You can see the numbers here, and we will analyze the market and see what is going on the okay, we finally broke that area here, and we are going straight to the support area 5233. 5233, and on the Nasdaq is a dead end. Be careful, there is a dead end on the Nasdaq at 17,974. We are 710 on the Nasdaq. We have a new signal On the Russell, we have a new signal sell. We are 710. This is the dead end for the NASDAQ, right there. And for the ES, it's 52.33, 52.33. You have to be careful. This is from the signal ES today, and based on one contract, and this is coming from the signal. What we are going to do, we're gonna break even and let the auto trade readjust the trailing stop, and also for the NASDAQ, we're gonna have the NASDAQ break even from the new signal, and then we let the auto trade adjust the trades. So there is for the NASDAQ, this one went down. He had a losing trade, and now we are down to 620, and now we are 710 again. Extremely fast. Now we are 710. We're still on 710. You can read the numbers here. And this is it. There is no more short trade. There is no more short trades on the NASDAQ and the ES. So you have to be careful. You can direct your auto trade to go long only from here if you want to. Or you can direct it to go short, but there is no more short on the ES and NASDAQ. We are 695. It's taking short and long, trying to find trend. And this one was good, 960. We're still missing 40, and that $40 is the biggest problem. The $40 is the biggest problem. Because on the last, now we are 960, we're still on 960. We're finished. 1050, we started at 1005, we're done at 1014, and we are done 1000, and it already made 1000, and welcome to trading. And for the new auto trade, we are working on no stop loss, no trailing stop, is automatic. We are going to release this probably within a week or two. Reversal and pullback re-entry. We are going to release two. And this one here is the opposite of that auto trade. This one is extremely aggressive, fast. This one here is not going to be taking the trades long and short all the time. It's going to be big gap between the trade and the trade, but it's extremely stable and made 2,220. So we still have to do a lot of tests before we release it, but it's going to be for someone. No matter what you tell them, to keep their eyes on the blue chart, they're not looking at the blue charts. So this one here is going to be a gap between every trade, and it's going to wait till the market, there is a gap in the market, and then they take the trade under a certain condition with no filters, no trailing stop, no stop loss. You just turn it on, turn it off. That's it. If you want it to be aggressive, you can make it aggressive by changing the time frame, or if you want it to be conservative, you can do it conservative by, and this is a very good idea for people don't want to look at the market. So this one here, we are still working, testing, and we will be releasing it maybe within a couple weeks. And now we have the market before we reactivate again, I want to see what the market is doing before I reactivate. Now, if we notice here, the Nasdaq is trying to break this area here, is trying to break this area, and the ES is trying to break that area. The market analyzer is already estimate. The market analyzer there is a sell order on the YM. There is a sell signal on the YM. We're not responsible for the trades. If you want to follow it, follow it. Now, here is the problem here is both of this market got stuck on those support area. Now you see, what the hell, there are too many lines in here. How are you going to trade? You cannot trade between lines. This means hands off. Even if you are auto trading, it's hands off. This is where you make a lot of trouble. And this one where you make a lot of trouble if you don't know what you're doing. So now as we see, the market is going back from those support area which we warned you before it happened. So right now I'm not going to reactivate the auto trade right now. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if this market gonna stay on the above the support area, and I'm not going to go ahead and activate the auto trade one more time. It's already accomplished 2 times, and we are going to wait for the proper moment. And it did not, is trying. Let's look at the strengths in the market. Let's look at the momentum before we make a decision. If we look, the sellers are not too much over the buyers, okay? From 1 to 30 minutes, 1 to 30 minutes, we have one in the green. This is not good. Here, the sellers, they are over the buyers, but they're not really aggressive, and there is, on both of sides, the indicators are in positive, some of them, and we have the 1 minute and the 30 minutes into the green. This is not good. The 1 minute can change, but the 30 minutes, this is a heavy to ignore the 30 minutes. So as we see here, this market right now is trying to go back. The re-entry point in this area right now, if you don't know what you're doing, and the ES already crossed those 2 yellow lines, which we talk about it every single day. Those 2 yellow lines, the dead zone here, where the amateur trader is taking short, and this is where you no longer allow any auto trade to take short. And as you see, the market entered between those 2 yellow lines and came in right at the support. So the market was fair enough for us. The market was fair enough to let us know that this is your limitation on the short at this moment. And what prevented the Nasdaq to come in all the way between the 2 yellow lines is the heavy support area in here. So what to do to earn a living at this moment? If you traded earlier, you're done. If you have not, your re-entry point is 18,094. Your re-entry point on the ES is 5,268 by the tick. So those are your re-entry point, and you cannot do anything about it. You should not be taking the trades in between. And this is not really good, not really healthy. So right now what we are going to do, we're gonna wait a little bit and then reactivate the auto trade one more round. We were done in a few minutes. We earned $1,000, and now we are waiting to see if this market going back to these numbers, as I said, as a re-entry. This is a re-entry point, and this is a re-entry point. So if you are auto trading, you can, once this market goes up in there, of course your auto trade by now is taking long, but you know where is your limitation on that long. It's not gonna live forever. It's going to be rebounding somewhere from this area here, 18,092, and it's going to be from somewhere around 52.65. So if you are taking a long, or if you allow your auto trade to take long, this is your destination to take a profit. Override the auto trade. Override the auto trade if your auto trade taking long. Because your trade on the long trade is based on a pullback. It's not the trend. You are reversing the market by taking long. Maybe you cannot see it on your chart, but it is a pullback re-entry. It's a pullback re-entry short. So as long as you understand, when you are in the long trade, you are on a pullback re-entry. So in other words, if you are using a swing trading like this NASDAQ here on the 3 minutes, it was a little over 10,000 and now it is only 8,000. And this one, the CL, is just a couple thousand, and the NASDAQ was stopped out, and now the ES is still in the same direction. So if you notice, look where the wick came in. So this is a temporarily long based on the pullback, and we can see where is the wick right below that number, even a pullback earlier than what we expected. And also the ES is earlier than what we expected. So this is where most of traders start losing money. They're not looking at the chart. They start losing money. So you gotta be careful with your trade. So right now, the market is gonna dive in, and what we are going to do, we are going to start reload one more time, and it is a really critical area. I should not start in this area at this moment, but I am going to do this to show you that this auto trade can really manage volatility or sideways market. And this is what it's built for, even overnight. As we see right now, immediately $280 into the profit, and we're taking a high risk in those areas to reactivate the auto trade. And that it is in the name of the game, and here it is, a big blown right there. It's going to pull back from the support area, and that is going to help us recover. We are 185 plus. Now we are 240 plus. You can see those numbers. I'm reading them from the left corner right there. And it is kicking ass. It is 395. And this is where most of the auto trade fell, when it is between the support area. This is where most of the auto trades fell. But this one is really on top of it. And now we are 365. and it's taken long and short until he catch a trend. And now we are 370. It's not letting this market get out of the way. It's not going to let it go away. It's going to keep chasing it. And here it is. As you see, the NASDAQ is bumped into the same support area here, 17,972. That's why the Autotrade got in trouble, because this is where the support area. And look at the ES, and that was a big blown. And if you notice, the ES is insisted on the support area 52.24. I don't believe in double top, double bottom. Maybe some of you will say, well, this is a triple bottom. I don't believe in this. I believe in supply demand. And I don't believe in triple bottom or triple top or whatever, this baby talk or pattern. Does not exist. I've been doing this for 32 years. I know enough. So the problem is right now on those areas here, you don't have long and you don't have short. And this is the problem. If you are on a scalping mood, you can make a bet on a long trade. Your destination is 18,070. Your destination on the ES, if you're taking long, 52.60. At the same time, you don't have a short anymore. The ES got between those two yellow lines. There is a very high risk. You should not allow any type of an auto trade. Start taking short in here. Even if the ES went to the estimation target, it is this is the total difference system from the market analyzer is 5203. This is what the calculation from the market analyzer. But what it is right now is diving in those areas, and this is a high critical area. And as you notice here on this, it's not letting the market slip out of the way. And he's going in the circle, and there is only $5. We went up to 400, and then now we are back to $5. So this auto trade is extremely fast and is trying very hard to catch a trend, whether it's long and short, and it's not succeeding in any direction, whether it's short or long. It's trying to catch the trend, and there is no trend to catch. And it is going in the circle because the market cannot find direction. And this is the support areas. And now we are 0-0 in the profit. We just going in the circle where the first target, the first time, we were done with $1,000 within less than 10 minutes. So as you see, it's extremely fast and it's trying very hard to catch a trend. And it's just the market keep pulling back and knock that trade out. So this is really serious. So now if we look at the ES, that's why I don't believe in double support, double resistance, because this is a triple support and the market finally managed to break that triple support area here. And it's going straight to the target where 5202. And finally, the NASDAQ succeeded to break all those levels, and he's going directly to the 17,819. Now, if we look at the market analyzer in here from 1 to 30, from 1 to 30, they're all in red, beautifully done. And it is the sellers over the buyers, way over the buyers now, and everything indicating there is a short on a pullback re-entry short, pullback re-entry short. And now this is this is the pullback. Don't let it confuse you. It's just a pullback. Don't let it confuse you. It's just a pullback. So we'll see what happened. And here it is. It was just a pullback. And we are going directly to the daily target coming from the market analyzer estimation. And it is 5,200 and on the ES, and it is 17,823 on the NASDAQ. So on the ES, we still, on the 5 range, we still around 300 on the ES 5 range. It's not much really. Now we are 687. On the NASDAQ, we are down 355 on the NASDAQ. And now we are plus 795. I feel good when they are taking a trade the opposite of each other. I really like that. And when they are taking trades against each other, that will be really nice. 735 And seven, 6, 5. Finished. Finished. Done. Wow. Done. It's finished. Done. 1,200. What really saved us 2 trades when the market was trending. What saved us, this one here, we were down $300-400 on this one here, and then what saved us, $1,000 trade and $1,000 trade. We recovered the minus and then we add up on top of it. Perfect. And this one here is eating banana right now. It is taking a short, and we are 537. Okay, so let's go for one more round. Let's immediately taking a short trade. And the Nasdaq, the ES taking a short trade, and both of them are in trouble. That's for sure. There is no short trade at this moment, maybe. No, there is a short trade on the Nasdaq. There is a short trade, and the ES is coming from the floor and fib. There is a short trade here and here, 52.23. So here, the Autotrader is right. There is a short trade. The swing trading on the Nasdaq, it is 20,000. The CL 3,000. And the ES 9,000. YM 5,000. I told you yesterday, fasten your seatbelt, the market is going to move a lot. And here it is. And yep, get ready. There is no long on the Nasdaq. Do not allow any type of an auto trade to take long. Look at the resistance on the. Don't go on reverse with the Nasdaq. You're gonna lose. You have a tremendous resistance, and you have your line is here as a re-entry 17,966. There is no way you allow your auto trade, any type of an auto trade, just because one bar went up, to allow an auto trade to take long. You should not be taking long based on it. Just a couple bars moved a little bit, pull back. Don't reverse the Nasdaq to go long. Do not do this. Well, our auto trade reversed the market and now closed the trade immediately. But look, he got whacked in here, heavily got whacked. And he tried to reverse the market, didn't work. So 450 plus. If you are trading ATRs or your auto trade based on MACDs or ATRs, do not follow into this trap and take long, please. Be careful. Well, this one took a long trade and it's gonna pull back on it. But this is a very fast auto trade, extremely fast auto trade. He took the long trade and now he's countered the trade. And it looked like the ES finally is gonna hit the 1,000. You do not have a long trade, you have a short trade, but we need this market to drop one bar or two to make our life easy. Drop. Once this trade is over, I'm gonna show you something very interesting once we are done with that trade. If you don't know how to find the bottom in the chart, I'll show you a trick. Okay, we're finished with the ES. We missed one tick. On the ES, the market analyzer, based on one contract, we have 2,500. There's an automatic signal coming from the market analyzer. Okay, we are 975. I hate this last $25, but we still missing $25 to hit the 1,000. Let me show you a trick on the ES. If you are auto trading, you don't know where your bottom in the market. Very simple. If you don't know how to make a decision, just go ahead and put the 1 day chart. Let me show you. Just give it a minute, let it the fibs recalculate. It's taking a lot because it's a daily chart. We're waiting on the Fib to recalculate for a daily chart. And look, where is it? Look. This is on a daily chart, your ES. Look. There is a double support area exactly where you are right now. You see? And this is an excellent chart if you are an investor, not day trading. I will not encourage you on day trading. But if you are an investor, you hold your Bitcoin for a couple of 3 months, that will give you a very good idea where you take your profit and where you buy, actually. I don't want to disturb the Ninja Trader. Okay, we got 1,730 on the NASDAQ. Take it out. And the ES finished, actually. We were missing $25 and finished. We were missing $25 and he took that trade. It was a perfect trade. And it is 1,362. And then recalculate, reactivate, activate. Okay, we're hitting the bottom. Let me see the NASDAQ. Where is the most confusion area is going to be here. 17,731. This is the market analyzer calculate you need to take a profit. So this is where the most confusion area. So this is where we use this Autotrade for confused areas. And this guy is gonna chase the market left and right. Let's see, where is the ES? The ES took a long trade, it's at the bottom, it's fine. And this one here took a long trade. It's gonna close it and go for short. He's going for a short right after this one. He's gonna go chase the market. Jesus, we are so close. Okay. We are 45 up and he's going short. He's going to trace this market. He's going to chase it, not letting it go. And as you see, the market is at the end. What time is it? 10:48. It's time for burger time very soon. We're still at 40. The ES struggling on that trade, and that's okay. This is the bottom. So if we look at the daily chart on the ES, it's right there. And God help us if it breaks this double support. You know, I know it's gonna destroy my work if I connect to the crypto right now, but I will show you how accurate it is on the crypto. The NASDAQ, that little things, he already took short, and wow, 420. Yes, it's just another wow day, yes. But also you need to know what you're doing, Vito. You cannot just, you know, it's not a dishwasher machine. You need to read the market. The Nasdaq is 34,000 on the Nasdaq. I told you yesterday, if you know what you're doing, this is, this is a good opportunity for the market to move. And here's another one. And here's another one. I don't know how many rounds we did, but this is amazing. As a trader, it doesn't matter if you are agreeing with Mr. President or not. It is personal. But our president has made everyone run. And you agree or you disagree, doesn't matter on a personal level, but he made everyone run worldwide. And a lot of meetings, a lot of dealings, a lot of things. And this is where a trader take advantage of it. And this is where the results comes in the market. If the market like it and the market move up, you make money in the future. And if the market don't like what our president doing, is going to go on a dive and you still make money. So for traders should not take personal feeling what's going on. He should just concentrate on the market movement. And as long as there is a problem somewhere, it is somebody else having. So when there is a problem, there is money to be made in the market, whether it's long or short. So that's why I kept saying the future trading is the best trading with a little education, because the crypto, we have seen how many successful people on the... If you are holding a wallet for many years, absolutely, this is the best. But for day trading, if you cannot trade the future, you cannot trade Bitcoin. Because once you understand trading, once you understand how the trading rules works, you will never day trade Bitcoin. You can buy signals from here till the rest of your life. And the higher the number on the Bitcoin, the more problem you're gonna have, because when the Bitcoin is going to drop, if it's 100,000, and if it's gonna drop 5%, it's nothing on the Bitcoin to drop 5%, but that's a lot of money to lose on a day trading. And the higher the number on the Bitcoin, if it's 100 and they saying it's gonna be 150,000 and 200, so if it drops on a daily basis 5% or gain 5%, make sure you buy a good pack of diapers on a daily basis, and fasten your seat belt, and take a pill under your tongue so your heart will not stop. Because one time when I was young and I was trading, my hair was brown, and when light brown, and when I had a bad day, I woke up in the morning, my hair was white. So if you have not seen anything in the market, wait. If you think your children are a handful or your wife is a handful, wait till you dive into the market, and you will find your wife is a picnic and your children are a picnic compared to the market. I'm not trying to scare you, but skip those car dealers, the ones everything is showing how nice it is. At the end of the day, you're the guy is sitting behind your computer making a decision. That guy is not gonna hold your hands forever. He's not. So as we see, and there is no way out. For 32 years, I have not seen one trader able to get away with it, and he's an idiot trader. I have never seen an idiot trader make it. If it's not educated person, you will never make it in this market. You keep buying as much as you want auto trade from every flea market available, from every supermarket open on Sunday afternoon. You will never make it if you don't understand the market. For the last 32 years, I've never seen anyone uneducated making money. And there is no signal is gonna save our heinies, and there is nothing can save us from a lousy trade. So now as we see, the market is coming into the pullback re-entry again, the same number, the same line. For many years on the YouTube, we say pullback re-entry on this line, and this is what happened. Look on the daily chart, you can see you hit the bottom. And if this one here crossed it, God help us, fasten your seatbelt. So let's go back to the minute, because we are a day trader. We don't need, you're not holding the ES, but I'm just showing you how accurate trading in the future it is. And look at this, also from this line, again, pullback re-entry from this line, and here it is. Here it is. So, and now there is where the most confusion, this is where the most of the time auto trade start losing money. Why? Because when this doesn't matter which flea market you bought your auto trade from, or from which supermarket you bought your dishwasher machine, but this one here, it is the line between long and short. This is where your auto trade is gonna fail. Maybe by accident he might take long here and win a trade, but this is by accident. It's not stability, it's not consistency. You hit a rock on the tree and you dropped it by accident. And here it is. Again, let me show you again. The farther is the bars away from the line, the stronger the trend. And when they start kissing, there is a trouble in heaven. There is no more short trade when they start kissing. You know, when they start kissing, they make babies, and then you are on a reversal. There is no more honeymoon. So here it is, your honeymoon to the short is over. They kissed. It's finished. Simple as that. Try to make it plain English for you. And now the ES kissed. That means the honeymoon is over. And let's go ahead and kick right back in. And now we are, and here it is, going short. Going short. Here it is. Okay, we are. Okay. Now it's going long. Wow. We are done. It's 11 o'clock. And we were over 30,000 on the NASDAQ. Now we are 20,000 on the NASDAQ. And, oh, we didn't see that. The institutional number was 5158. Let me show you again. Please stay with me. Bear with me. I know I can piss you off. So my wife, I can really get under her skin. Look, let me show you. And now the market is finished. That's what I was telling you. Let's wait till the Fib populate and recalculate the daily chart, because on the daily chart we have seen double support, and it was the dead end. So screw every indicator we have, including mine. This daily chart is telling you this is a double support area here. two options. You take advantage of it. This is the end of the line for a short trade, and this is the end of the line, not for today. No, this is the end of the line at this moment. This is the end of the line for the market crashing. So now there is only one direction up next week, as long as nothing happened on the weekend, you know, because our president is very busy man, and he can really get under country's skin. So far, if nothing happened on the weekend, the crash is over, and next week we're gonna start recovering. If nothing happened over the weekend, and if it did, God help us, because then the market is going to unknown anymore. It's gonna be heavy crash. So this one here, it came in. I don't know if you can see the wick on this one here. I don't know if you can see the wick, but this is the reversal area. This is the reversal area. So if we go back to the daily chart, to the 1 minute, because we are a daily, and now we can see the market recovered. We're not out of the wood yet. We're not out of the wood for a daily trade, because we still have many bridges to cross right there. Once we cross those bridges here, we are on way to recover for the market. The ES, whether we like the ES, whether we trade the ES, it is presenting the 500 stocks. So when we are turning in the daily chart on the ES, not to take a day trade from it, but to understand where we are in the market. And that gives you the advantage if you are a stock trader, or you are swing trader, and maybe I will try to, maybe next week, try to show you, if you are like a guy, you buy a Bitcoin and you hold it for a week or two or something like this, it is very good to use this daily chart. And then once you understand how this chart works, you're no longer, we had a buy and on the ES and Nasdaq, and the Autotrade already took from the market analyzer, and the ES took the trade from the market analyzer as well. And this is from the signal, and we were busy, we didn't see this, but that's okay. We are done anyway. But even on Forex, if you use the 240 minutes on the Forex, you can like buy a little bit at the time to have the average price, and then it could be holding for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months. I've had hold 3 months before, 6 months if you want, and then you can cash in, but not for a daily trade. Daily trade, your best friend is the future with education. I'm not saying education to sit in the class for 10 years trying to learn price action. No. What I'm saying is just read this damn thing. Read it. We don't need you to create anything or draw anything. Just read it. What the market is telling you. That's it. And let the auto trade take the trade for you. Take your emotion away. Be a captain on your auto trade. Be the guy who's managing the auto trade. Look, now on the ES, we hit, like what we told you, this bridges here. And what happened, we crossed that line indicating that the short trade is over. don't need a genius guy. You can get a guy from a bodega drinking tequila. You tell him a couple times, when this market break that number, don't take any short, and he will understand that. You know, we don't have to be genius with it. And then we said, there is a long way to go. We need to cross those bridges, and we are now pulling back from those bridges. As simple as that. This have a huge impact on your auto trade. The best question I've had by someone, he is amateur trader. He said, isn't the auto trade supposed to know everything? Nope. He don't know. He don't know anything. You can use an AI, you can use anything, smart system. No. The reason is, from here to here, many elements has come in to this market new. You cannot use a smart system to predict the future for you. Those predictions has to be right on the spot when you are in the trade. There is no system is going to bail you out of it if you're not educated. So when you're saying an auto trade should know everything, auto trade will not know everything. Not for an individual traders, retailers. If you have a 13 IT people sitting in the other room, yes, they can adjust the auto trade for you. Yes, sir. Because if you have 13 IT people sitting on the other room, once this one across and come into this, will readjust the auto trade not to take long anymore, take a profit and wait on the pullback re-entry. Then they can readjust it, your auto trade. As we see here, we broke the technical line. We have long. The market came in exactly at the fib, and the chart told you, hey, there is a reversal here. And the reversal do not repaint. And here it is. Here is your fib, and here is your reversal, and here is your pullback re-entry. Whether you are auto trading, voodoo trading, you're not going to change the fact what's going on in the market. Nothing is going to change the fact what's going on in the market. So buying a new auto trade or buying an auto trade from a guy who don't know anything about trading, it's not his fault, it's your fault. Because you cannot buy an auto trade from someone cannot trade a paperback. You know, you cannot do that, you know. He's selling you dishwasher and he don't know how to run the damn thing, you know. So now this market is going to go back and start banging on those resistance. Look here. The scalper, sir, it will be released when we announce is released. Minimum couple weeks. Because now we are working on it and we need to test it, retest it, and then give it to you. And if we look at this market here, yes, please don't tell me to share and you will test it with me. Because some of you hardly know how to turn on auto trade. Don't tell me I'll test it with you. We can test it. We have our crew to test it. And when it's ready, we will send it to you with a time frame. And as we see here, there is mixed market, red and green from 1 to 30. From 1 to 30, the sellers almost equal to the buyers, almost. Indicating the trend is weak, indicating that this market not able to break those resistance. So if you're taking a long trade, or if you allow your auto trade to take long in here, You know you're not going anywhere with that auto trade. It can be based on momentum, ATR, MACD, banana indicator, voodoo indicator. It's not going to change the fact the market is not going to get up and break those lines. You know, so at this moment, this market not able to break those lines. It's going to go ahead and bang their head to these numbers and pull back. And this is where you start losing money. You cannot change the fact by changing template or auto trade. You're not going to change your performance if right now you switch from one auto trade to another with this one here. They're both going to lose. They're both going to lose, whether you change template or auto trade, because you don't know what the hell is going on. So it's not the auto trade, the one you bought from a supermarket on Sunday evening. It is the guy who's running the auto trade and needs to have a major overhaul in his head, whether you like it or not, but this is reality. Welcome to trading, and here it is. It's not going to go anywhere. Folks, before I get in trouble with my big mouse, we better finish today. And we thank you very much, and we wish you a pleasant weekend. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone. Bye for now.